Action.
All right, I'm Alex Fank, and this is the TIG welder. Now, we're gonna start with maintenance here. There's a lot. All right, now just come down here. These cables, if get hit by sparks, will get burned straight through. So if that happens, you're gonna need to take out each of these individually and then unwrap this whole heat wrap shrink spiel thingy and individually in this handle, take it apart and replace said cords. And then follow suit down here. If you burn a hole in one of these and I have to replace it, I will find you. Next bit of general maintenance is in the actual welder tip itself. You can take this back bit off, which reveals the tungsten rod. Push through the front here, pull off a little tab back here, and now you've got it by itself. If you tap this directly against the metal when you're welding, it's gonna bloom out, it's gonna form a little orb, and it's gonna be terrible for welding. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it over to this little grinder deal back here. You're gonna pop this on, and you're just gonna grind that tip down until you got a little point. And then you're gonna head back here, you're gonna reassemble the whole thing. You're gonna reassemble this whole mess here. You're gonna do it properly, but you're gonna reassemble this whole mess like so. And you want just about that much sticking out of this pink tip here. So you're gonna pitch it with your two fingers. You're gonna loop that in. And you're just gonna twist it back until it's tight. Like, come on. Like so. Now, if you completely run through a tungsten rod, either losing it or completely melting it when hitting against metal, there are replacement ones in here, as well as replacements for these pink tips, which you'd have to slam it against the ground to break, but still, replacements. All right, when you actually want to weld, you're gonna want long pants, long sleeve shirt. Don't do what I'm doing, I'm an untrained professional. You're gonna want gloves, you're going to shade 10 welding helmet, and you're gonna want safety glasses, all right? To set up said welder, you're gonna need to plug it in to one of these big old overhead power sockets. And you're gonna wanna get your ground clamp. Go ahead and attach that to your table. And your gas. This is argon. You're going to turn it all the way on. If it doesn't run, then you got an empty bottle or something completely messed up here. If you have an empty bottle, you're gonna have to undo this hook back here, and you're gonna have to bear hug waddle this thing all the way over here, and then attach it to the wall and swap it out with a full bottle. I'm bleeding. That's lovely. All right, now, somebody took my chair. Mine. You're also going to want to pull this step out. It's going to be propped up here, as well as the welding bit itself. That is bad. Anyways, you want to pull that out and get this situated to a spot where when you're sitting down, your right foot or left foot, if you're really weird, can easily step down while sitting. Alrighty. To weld, you're going to want one of these. These are stored on the very back. They are aluminum rods, and they are your filler material for when you weld. That's not bad. All right, helmet. I want to go ahead and turn this on. I got that gas on right. I'm going to check anyways, because you're not an idiot, right? I'm the only one who can be an idiot in here. Now, there are several ways you can hold the welder when you're actually attempting to weld. There is the, holding it like a stick you just found and showing your dad. And then there's the pencil style, where you try to grip it with 2 or 3 fingers. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get real close to the metal, and you're gonna wanna drag it to the, you wanna go horizontal with it. So you're gonna wanna try and just get it here. Now, when you put your foot on the pedal, electricity is gonna come out. It's gonna turn this into a liquid puddle. When said liquid puddle appears, you're going to attempt to dab this rod in here like so. Do not get it in the way of the actual thing. That'll cause it to bloom up, and you're gonna have to grind it off like I just said. Now, you're gonna wanna grab your filler rod and have about yay-ish amount sticking out. You're gonna want enough because it will shrink way faster than you think it will. Alrighty, I will now demonstrate. You're gonna wanna yell cover. Do not be an idiot. If somebody's an idiot, research or a senior is gonna have to yell at you. All right, cover. Alrighty then. Now that you've got your pretty little weld here, that is terrible. Do better than me. Now that you got your weld here, you're simply going to tap it off until you got to a point where you can grab it with your pliers, and you're going to go to quench it. You can just throw it in the bucket. You don't got to be fancy with it. Now, once the steam and the bubbles have cleared, pull it back up, grab it with said pliers, if you can. Again, untrained professional, I know what I'm doing here. Now that you've got your weld here, you're gonna go find Reeser and you're gonna go bother him until he gives you a grade on it. All right, and that's pretty much it for the TIG welder. Shutting down is just the reverse of turning on, so figure it out. Thank you.